What's going on, dudes and dudettes? Well, been back. What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So, yes, Duke basketball got another top, I think he's like top 30 considered for the class of 2023, so not coming in next year, but the following season, who Duke already has a 5-star power forward in Caleb Foster, but they also got the other day a 4-star power forward in Stewart. So it's looking like, once again, the future is very bright for Duke basketball, especially under new head coach John Shire in the future. So definitely happy about that. This guy looks pretty talented, even though he's a 4-star, but still top 30 overall. So that's time to move up. Could be a 5-star, but yeah, looking good. Definitely very happy. And then USC linebacker Kanai Mauga has entered the NFL draft. A little bit surprising, thought he would return, but he did get a lot of playing time because of injuries and all this other stuff, so his stats look pretty well. So I guess a lot of NFL teams are interested in him, and his projections must be high, so that's why he's leaving. So good luck to him. Definitely one of the better guys the past couple of seasons. Then 6 Chargers were selected to the Pro Bowl. Usually don't want to be playing in the Pro Bowl, but it's nice to get a selection for the Pro Bowl before the playoffs start. And these 6 Chargers are, of course, Justin Herbert, who is named the AFC starting quarterback, which is cool. Then also guys like Derwin James was a starter on the defense. Joey Bosa, another starter on the defense at outside linebacker. Corey Linsley, the center that they signed in the offseason, was named as a offensive line starter. Another surprising starter is, of course, the left tackle they drafted this year out of Northwestern in the first round. Rashawn Slater was selected as a starting offensive lineman for the AFC, which is really cool. It definitely shows how bright his future is. And then Keenan Allen was named a Pro Bowler, but he's like the second or third team, so he's not starting, but he will be in the game if they don't make it through the playoffs, which is nice. They also had a couple of snubs or guys who were on the reserve in case other guys can't make it because of COVID or injury, or if they're playing in the Super Bowl. So guys like Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Jared Cook, Gabe Neighbors, and Linval Joseph are a couple of reserves that can be selected in case other guys can't make it. So at least a couple other guys got some recognition as well in case other guys are missing. So that's good to hear for the Chargers. Hopefully they can do something about that in the playoffs. Then Keaton Slovis, ex-USC quarterback the past couple years, has decided to go to University of Pittsburgh, and it was kind of surprising that the first team to talk to him once he entered the transfer portal, literally an hour after, was Notre Dame. So it was going to be even extra better to be able to beat him while he was at Notre Dame. But yes, I believe he more chose Pittsburgh because I believe his girlfriend, according to sources, is going to school out there. So it wasn't that surprising that he chose it in the end. But another ex-USC quarterback that went there was Max Brown, who had a pretty good season until he got injured, but now he's just a color analyst on USC.com. So, you know, maybe because of how good of a year Kenny Pickett had, who might be the first quarterback taken in this year's draft from Pittsburgh, Slovis thinks he can go out there and, you know, become a high draft pick that he was projected to be the last 2 years. So we'll see about that. Good luck to him, I guess. And then USC was able to get another 3-star player for their football team. I don't know exactly officially his position. It might be wide receiver, but I know he is a 2-sport athlete, which they've had good success the past couple years over, including Drake London, who's going to get picked in the first round as a wide receiver, who came for basketball. But this guy, Austin Overn, is playing baseball and playing football at both the same time while he's going to be at USC. I hear he's more of a baseball player, but I think at the time we heard that London was more of a basketball player than a football player. So I don't know. We'll see if he ends up becoming some type of special talent, or he's just a guy who could help out in case you need him and he's there more for baseball. Never know, but either way, hopefully he'll get drafted in baseball or help out the football team. And then when it comes to Lakers, their last loss earlier in the week, a lot of trade rumors were going around, and I don't know, I think it was more of like angry fans or fans that hate the Lakers and LeBron that were saying that the Lakers were looking to trade him or wanting to trade him, and of course, like hours later, his representative or agent, Maverick Carter or Rich Paul, denied the rumors, of course, and they're saying it's ridiculous that they were going to trade him. I think he has a no trade clause anyway, so he can decide where he wants to go. Same thing with Anthony Davis. It'd be hard to trade him because he'll decide where he wants to go as well. But I know they're trying to actively look to trade Russell Westbrook, as we last talked about, so hopefully that does happen, but it looks like it's getting farther and farther from happening because of how much freaking money that guys make, which suck. But when it comes to ex-Duke basketball players, Cam Reddish, who was there with Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett, he finally got some more playing time the past couple days and was able to get 36 points. It did not say if it was a career high on that video. I believe it is, but I know he had 20 something in the playoffs last year, but I think this is a career player or a career NBA new high for him, which is cool to see. Then Jalen McKenzie, ex-offensive line for USC, was recently invited to the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. So I'm assuming he was invited there and not the Recess Senior Bowl, because if you're invited to the Senior Bowl, it means you are either senior in college or you actually graduated early as a junior. Well, either he wasn't good enough to get invited to that, or he, hasn't graduated yet from USC, which is weird because I know he's been there at least 4 seasons. But either way, it's another way to get some eyes on him, especially from the NFL Players Association, so to be able to get drafted, hopefully. I know some good people are talking about him. Then to finish this video off, yes, Duke played last night. I didn't even know that they played last night, but yes, they had their first conference game against Virginia Tech. They were able to get that victory. I believe it was like 76 to 65. And yeah, overall, after watching the highlights, it was a pretty close game. They were down by at least 5 to 10 points as usual, but luckily against this better competition, they were able to come back. And yeah, it wasn't a 20 to 30 point blowout as it has been, but at least it was a good 10+ point victory, and they were able to still get at least up in the standings of the ACC. So that was good to see, especially against that type of talent, because Virginia Tech likes to upset Duke a lot. So luckily they were able to hold them off, and Paolo Banchero went off, had 20+ points. A lot of other guys played very well for them also last night. So yes, thanks for watching, people. Like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. It is Christmas Eve, so if you celebrate Christmas, enjoy that tomorrow, tonight, and whenever. Happy New Year, all that stuff. I don't know when my next video will be. Hopefully there is some good positive news for my teams. I don't like talking about the crappy stuff. So yeah, happy holidays, and we'll see you. Bye.